Hello, I'm Mark Perryman and we're here at the Hayling Island Community Centre with recipes from the Community Pantry. Today we're going to make a dish of Spanish style rice with mushrooms. So the first thing we're going to do is prepare our vegetables. So I'm going to chop the onion just into largest pieces, and then the mushrooms. Cut the tip off and make some thickish slices like this. So the next thing is just an ordinary stock cube. I'm using a vegetable stock because this is a vegetarian dish. And what we're going to do with this is just chop it up quite finely. So cut it into small pieces. This will help it to dissolve quicker. So that's the stock cube ready. Next, 1 clove of garlic that I've already peeled. Just going to crush that and then just chop it. So that's our vegetables prepared. So I've got my pan on the hob. I'm using a saute pan, but you can just use a large frying pan. Medium-high heat, and I'm going to add a little olive oil. Olive oil works best for this recipe. Just let that heat for a second, and then we're going to add our onions and our mushrooms to that. And we're going to let those fry for a few minutes. Now while this is happening, the mushrooms will probably give off some water, and we just want that to evaporate. So we've fried our onion so it's soft, the mushrooms are just about brown and they've given off their water. So now we're going to add our crumbled stock cube, our garlic, and a little bit of salt. Stir that around, cook it for about a minute. Now I'm going to add paprika. And again, paprika, very useful spice. I've had this tin for several years. I just fill it up at zero waste shop. Stir that in, and then we add our tomatoes. Stir those in and just let that fry for a minute or so. So the next step, we're going to add our rice. I'm using Spanish paella rice, but you can use just about any kind of rice really. Stir that in and let it cook for about 30 seconds to a minute. And while that's happening, I'm boiling a kettle of water. And now I'm going to add a little bit of water, not quite enough to cover the rice. And we'll turn the heat up a little bit. And we want to get that just to boil for about 2 minutes. Okay, so we've let that boil for a couple of minutes now. I'm going to add a little more water. Give it a stir, lower the heat, and let this simmer for about 15 minutes, just stirring it occasionally. So while that's simmering, I'm going to add in a little bit of oregano. Again, it's optional. If you don't like it, don't use it. And some black pepper. And just stir that in. So we've simmered this now for 10, 15, 20 minutes, as long as it takes for the rice to be cooked and the liquid reduced. Now it's ready to serve. So I'm going to turn the heat off and serve it into our dish. There's our Spanish style creamy rice with mushrooms. I'm Mark Perryman. Thank you for watching. See you next time on Recipes from the Pantry.